Hello everyone and welcome back to another workshop training. Today we're going to go through the ultimate tech stack. I'm really excited for this one because we've had a lot of requests from e-com owners inside of our community and on the outskirts that are looking for apps that we use, the softwares, the tools, and all of the things that we run through. Now, what we're going to cover in this one is the key areas to invest, the ultimate brand tech stack. We're going to give you a checklist of all the ones with all of the links so you can basically just go click through and learn them as you go, and our recommended softwares that we use as well. Now, keep in mind, this is a big list. There's a lot of things in here. I don't want you to just go and download all of them and not use any of them. I want you to pick the ones that are actually useful for you in your business and your current circumstance. So who the heck am I? My name is Ben. I am one of the directors and facilitators of E-Commerce Explorer, and we are going to show you how we've scaled hundreds of e-commerce businesses today through a number of different apps, softwares, and tools, as I mentioned. So let's dig into it. So the first thing is the problem. We have so many people in our community that are bewildered and don't know where to start when it comes to apps. They have one app that does something, but it doesn't do another. It has certain capabilities over here, but it can't do that over here. And it really is a wormhole in terms of navigating it. There's tens of thousands of softwares and apps out there, especially inside of the Shopify dashboard. So what we need to do is give you the ultimate tech stack. The stuff that we use on the day-to-day with our clients to help them get ahead that are budget friendly for businesses that are just starting out all the way up to mega million based businesses, and the essentials, the things that you need for success, the things that are going to help with increasing average order value, increasing conversion rate, getting people to spend more time on your website, things that are going to make things more efficient, get returning customers back. We're going to talk about it all. So in the first one, and we're going to dive straight into this is the website platform. So many people come through and look at where should I be hosting my domain. The easiest one and the one that's kind of like best known is GoDaddy. There's a number of different ones out there that are varying in cost. And just a pre-frame as well, we don't have affiliation with any of these apps. We are Shopify partners, so you'll probably hear me talk about Shopify partner, but we do not get any money from that. We don't get money from any of these guys. This is honest to God just what we like to implement into the businesses. I just wanted to quickly pre-frame that. So if you need website or domain hosting, GoDaddy is a phenomenal place to start. Next, we're going to jump into Shopify. Of course, we love our Shopify, as I just mentioned. It's a great place for starting businesses with ease of use and longevity, especially when it comes to the integration side of things. So some of the cons that run with Shopify is like premium pricing. So when you get up into the more expensive price brackets, they do get pretty pricey. Themes can be difficult to edit as well, but when you make them work, they're phenomenal. So some of the pros of here is the easy setup. Integrates with just about everything that you need. They have a great customer support portal where you can get your customers talking to you and vice versa. They have a great support portal themselves, and they can get started in a development theme for free. So again, the themes aren't great on that development, but at least you can get something going and test some products if you're just starting out. Again, we love to use some particular themes, and if you want to ask us about that later, feel free. Now, another one from the website perspective is InstaFeed. Now, the cons, you can't customize unless you have a paid plan here, but at least you can get in here and use it for free. This is going to do things like putting your Instagram feed into your Shopify site. Again, like I mentioned, the free plan, and it takes about a few minutes to install. You don't have to be too tech savvy to put this one into your Shopify store. Nice and quick. Next, let's go into frequently bought together. This is probably one of my favorites, and we've been using this one for a long time. Cons, the reporting in it, not the best, okay? But the upside to it is that you get great customer service, the auto applies FBT products using AI, and affordable price. It's really quite affordable for getting more cart value out of each customer. So very, very strong one there. Let's keep on rolling. The Zipify one-click upsell. I really like this one. This is from our mate Ezra Firestone. He is one of the leaders in the e-commerce industry, and he does a phenomenal job, and he made a great app. So some of the cons here is that you can't customize it too much. And another one is that it effectively only lifts average order value slightly. So it'll give you like a 5-10% bump. So need high order volume to really feel this one. So the pros of it though are it's got pre-built templates. In checkout cross-sell is a really cool feature. One-click upsells on post-purchase, which converts super well. All right, let's keep on moving on. I'm not going to spend too much time on these, as I mentioned, so we're just going to keep running through them. Now, with EasyGift, if you're looking to implement that gift-giving strategy in conjunction with a certain order value or after they purchase certain items, this is a great place for you to do that. Some of the cons with EasyGift is it can be prone to breaking, which is not ideal, and it can't split new versus existing customers, which, you might be giving the same gift to existing customers, which is kind of the downfall. The upside here is that it's very affordable. It auto adds gifts to the cart, which is really strong, and rules for the customer types that are coming through the store. So it is a good app for people that are just starting out. There are other ones that we can use, but to be honest with you, kind of just works from a cost perspective for most Shopify stores. Next, we're going to go to Loox. This is a product review and photos. So if you're wanting to put more product reviews and photos into your website, which are great for social proof, I would highly recommend Loox. We really like these guys because they have integrated with most of our Shopify stores that we work with. The cons here, start with the bad. It requires coding to do custom design. This is also a pro that you can custom design it, you just need the coding. Now, however, they do have like a free plan and affordable pricing, photo and video review options that you can actually put into it, and the review plus referral incentives. So you can actually add incentives for your customer to come in and get referral fees for what they're getting out of the platform. So quite a strong one. And again, it's quite affordable. If you're looking to do a lifetime value booster, so we're going to kind of switch gears here, things to bring customers back. We love Klaviyo. We're a huge fan of Klaviyo. Now with Klaviyo, some of the cons is that the SMS feature is still pretty premature and is developing at a rapid rate. It can get pretty expensive as you grow. So Klaviyo is great. It's our probably favorite tool for emails and SMS marketing. So we do recommend it for most of our customers, but it just depends if you've segmented your lists out. 20,000 people inside of your Klaviyo account, and you're paying for 20,000 people and only 5 are opening your emails. You just got to work your segmentations properly so that you're not getting overcharged in this platform. And we've saved a lot of people a lot of money by putting in our flow systems that return customers that are actually going to purchase and aren't going to spend an arm and a leg. Now, the beauty in email marketing, as you may or may not know, is that I can't remember where this stat came from, but it's about a 42x return on the dollar spent because emails don't cost as much money to send as, let's say, advertising. So the pros, they do have a free plan. I believe it's up to 500 users. Plus, they have a pay as you grow subscribers. The templates are so easy to edit and the flows are really easy to implement as well. We have created a number of flows and templates for our community to use as well, which is highly useful for them to just plug and play into their store and get some results, which is awesome. It is designed for e-commerce. Klaviyo was put together by some very clever entrepreneurs that knew that the e-commerce space needed an email platform because the old ones, such as like MailChimp, for example, they don't really work as well as Klaviyo does for helping out. Next up for a lifetime value booster of your customer is PostScripts. So with PostScripts, some of the cons here can be that it's a bit expensive to send out mass SMS. We do like the pro perspective, the free plan and pay as you grow feature. The SMS does pay for itself over time and designed for that specific SMS marketing. So we'll use this in tandem with our Klaviyo. So it can be a great place for people to start out in the SMS field, and it's not as expensive as the Klaviyo features. As you can see, we use some different softwares for different things. Another LTV booster that we use that we absolutely love is Recharge Booster or Recharge Subscription, sorry. So with this one, It can be a little bit more on the pricey side, but they do have that 30-day free trial. So the cons is it does start off at that $100 mark and you have to pay that. However, it's probably one of the most trusted tools for reoccurring payments. Really good customer support with issues as well. So if you need help with things, they've got a great team there, and it integrates with everything. So if you're wanting to implement some sort of subscription or payment option, this is a phenomenal place to go and spend $100 a month, and more than likely you're going to get the returns there. So that's a good one. Moving on, Smile.io. Again, I say these are all our favorite because I'm just so bullish on all of them. I love them, and they've brought a lot of money for our customers. But if you want a loyalty and rewards program, this is just phenomenal. It's a cheaper option, referrals plus points. You can actually implement straight into your website. The only cons is that it's a bit basic when it comes to the features. It doesn't have much customizable value to it, and premium plans are needed for your integration. So it's good for starting out businesses that don't want much customizability, and like premium plans, spending a lot of money once you start moving up. But amongst most of the loyalty and rewards apps, it is very strong from that perspective. So that is all of the LTV stuff. That's how we bring more customers back to the store for more. Let's move on to payments. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with good old Stripe-y-Rooney. Everyone loves Stripe. It's been around for a long time. It's very trusted. Honestly, we don't have a lot of cons for Stripe. Processes payments very easily. We use it inside of our business, and we use it inside of probably about 95% of the businesses that we work with. It's super easy to set up. It's a must need for Shopify, obviously. So I would highly recommend going down the Stripe avenue. There are a couple other ones that integrate, but typically this is the one that you're going to be using. Next up, PayPal. A lot of you probably know this. We have a ton of customers that in the beginning they go, PayPal, why would I put that in? Nobody shops with PayPal anymore. Well, it's quite the opposite. We have a lot of stores that majority of their revenue will come through PayPal. So the only cons to PayPal is that high transaction fee. It can be a pain in the butt. They also have certain barriers where you have to add the shipping tags in, and it can be a nuisance at first, but once you figure that out and how it works, you basically have to put the shipping tags over, I think it's $5,000, just to make sure that the payments keep getting paid out to you. So the pros on the other side is that it can increase your conversion rate, because you have those PayPal buyers that are familiar with using those platforms, and they'll just go in there and purchase with that. Next up, Afterpay for retailers. There's a couple different, obviously, payment systems. The amount of people these days that are using payment systems to pay for things and building debt, which, I mean, it's not your problem as the e-commerce store owner, and you're getting a transaction through. The only thing that we really don't like about the payment systems, such as like Klarna, Afterpay, any other payment gateways that like ZipPay, ZipMoney, any of those ones, is the high transaction fees. They're always going to be taking a big chunk, like 6% of your sales plus a 30 cents per transaction. It's a lot, but it can dramatically increase your conversion rate. You instantly receive the funds, which is great. And you can do that buy now, pay later, which is making it easier for your clients or customers to purchase. So there's some tug and pull with some of these, but it is a very strong one. Afterpay is very strong and good for especially Australian-based stores. Next, we are going to get into some shipping. This is a touchy subject for a lot of people because people want cheaper shipping prices, but they want the reliability. But if they go cheaper, they end up losing reliability. And it's for a lot of businesses to try and figure out what the heck. We have some e-commerce stores that shop every day their shipping prices so that they can get the best price from the best courier. If you have the time and you have the system to do that, feel free to do it. But keep it simple, stupid. We're going AusPost for business. So I think it starts around $9.99. They do have a free trial, but you're more than likely going to have a heck of a lot more reliability from AusPost, which is good. The only problem is it doesn't integrate with any other carriers. From a pro's perspective, really easy to use. It's free, and aside from that $9.99 per month fee, and then you've got that standard and express shipping options. So AusPost, there's so many people that have ups and downs with different couriers and people, but we like to stick with AusPost because it is the most reliable from that perspective. So let's keep on moving along. Now, customer service, keeping those people happy that are coming through your store is very, very important. important. Now they do have a free startup here. You can start from zero. Now what Tidio is kind of the cons of it, I suppose. It's got very basic features and it's a cheap alternative to Gorgias. Gorgias is a phenomenal platform for nurturing and answering customer questions, but it can get pretty expensive pretty quick. So it is a great alternative to Gorgias. From a pro perspective, as I mentioned, it's free, easy lead management, UTM tracking, and you've got your live chatbots and ticketing system. So if people want to lodge a ticket with you, you can get those and manage them inside of the dashboard. So it is a pretty powerful tool for the cost, free at the beginning, obviously, but as you grow, you're going to start spending a little bit here. The second one that we don't have listed here, it's just an honorable mention, is Gorgias, but it is very expensive. Just keep that in mind. All right, and moving on, we're going to giveaways. So Giveaway Ninja, we just had a little spelling error there, so I fixed it. Giveaways to your consumer when they come to shop. It's easy to put this app in and get stuff moving. So it's quite affordable, especially when you're running a giveaway inside of your Shopify store or across your socials and whatnot. It's really good at gathering your audiences. It integrates with a lot in terms of like the different social platforms and Shopify. It's very customizable when it comes to the landing pages as well, which we really like because a lot of times when you're going to build landing pages, it can be a little bit complex. This makes it a lot easier. And of course, it's affordable. It's only $19 USD a month. And I'd hope that you're getting a heck of a lot more out of a giveaway than $19 USD a month. So that's a really strong one. Now, next up, we're going to talk about all the social media platforms you like. Now, do we go on TikTok? Do we not go on TikTok? This is always a big question that we get. And I say, if you have the video content and the gusto to get onto TikTok, everybody should be doing it. If you're not there already, you need to be there. You need to be creating organic content to engage with your audiences and figure out what kind of content they want to see. TikTok is kind of that organic playground right now. And when I say organic, it's that posting of the content that you don't have to pay for. So that's just difference between organic and paid. So I'm a huge fan of TikTok. I have a sub business in the e-com space, does timber and resin projects, and I sell large tables, doors, and cutting boards and things like that. And over COVID, I had $80,000 come in from one single post that got 1.1 million views, and it had about 110,000 likes. So it was a massive producer for me, and I didn't spend a cent. And I had about 12 different countries order from me, and it backed me up for 6 months worth of work. So as you can imagine, it can be a very strong platform to lean into if you get that even one viral video that goes absolutely nuts. But it allows you to engage with your consumer. So I highly recommend TikTok from that perspective. You can have your profile account, your business account. It's got a pixel that aligns it, integrates straight into Shopify as well, catalog, and it makes it a heck of a lot easier to integrate with your Shopify store, obviously. So next up, we're Google and YouTube. So if you have a lot of intent-based traffic inside of your store, meaning people are searching for you, Google is phenomenal for this. YouTube is phenomenal for this. The only kind of precursor here, especially for YouTube, is you need that type of content. You need to have a little bit more. You could take the stuff that you're doing for your TikTok reels and your Instagram reels and put them into YouTube shorts as well. So again, multi-purposing your content is a really good move, and making sure that you're getting customers to see. So I really do like YouTube as a channel, and we've had some really good revenue come from that when we have the right kind of content going out. From the Google perspective, it's got Google My Business, Google Ads account, the Search Console, the Merchant Center, Google Analytics, all of which go integrate with Shopify, which is nice. On the YouTube side of things, you got your YouTube channel, and as I said with Google, YouTube also integrates with Shopify, which is nice. Let's keep on moving. Obviously, Facebook and Instagram, this is our preferred advertising platform. You've got your business manager, page, pixel, ad account. You've got your catalog in there. Your Instagram account is obviously directly linked to it as well. So you've got your whole meta dashboard for advertising, and it integrates with Shopify really nicely. So if you're not already advertising on Facebook, please start trying some stuff out, see what you can work on. If you don't know how to advertise, well, give us a shout. We might have a little bit of a training for you. Next up, Pinterest. Again, it's one of those platforms that can work, but there's a very specific strategy that you need to go into Pinterest with. This is also one of those platforms that advertising is grossly over reported on. So when you put money into it, it reports that it's bringing you a higher return on ad spend. However, and that happens across most of the platforms, this Pinterest just seems to be particularly bad with it. Now they've got a lot of support, your business manager account where you'll actually have members of the Pinterest staff come and help you learn how to advertise. But again, you'll advertise, they make it look like it's going really well. For some reason, it's just not actually correlating to dollars and cents into your store. So it is good, does have the pixel, the catalog as well, and integrates with Shopify, but it can be a bit finicky on the metric side of things. All the platforms are. It's just Pinterest is having lots of trouble. So we're not too bullish on Pinterest. However, if you want to go and put images there, and it's great for particular styles, brands, because amazing boards on there with very visually engaging images that people like and follow, or capture your images and put them on your on their boards. You now can have some visibility with your customers. So it's not a must-do platform, but it is still a very good one. Let's jump into affiliate marketing. This is if you want to run any kind of affiliate-based stuff on your store. Affiliately is a strong platform. It's pretty basic when it comes to the features on the cons perspective. However, from a pros perspective, affordable prices, tracking and commission ability, and it allows to integrate directly into Shopify, which is super, super helpful. So it's not too terribly expensive. If you're just trying to start out in the affiliate side of things and you want to reward some influencers or different UGC creators for using your product and representing it in the marketplace, it's not a bad way to go. Next up from the affiliate side of things that we really like is the GoAF Pro, GoAFF Pro. Now this one, the only cons is that it doesn't offer much from a modification perspective inside of the programs. So if you're looking for something that's an affordable alternative to Affiliately, this is where we would go next. So it's easy to track performance Affiliately, and they kind of go up and against each other. It's just kind of becomes a preference perspective at that point. So we do like Affiliately. It's a little bit more affordable. So both have their pros and cons, but Affiliately is probably GoAFF Pro. All right, moving on to Triple Whale. Out of the gate, they do have a free option. So I think this is a post-purchase survey. So a way to start, but just really quickly, it gets very expensive when you get into the paid stuff. So we don't really recommend this one for businesses under, that 30 to 50K mark. Just depends. You can do a lot profitability tracking in conjunction with your ads if you have our unique profitability dashboard where you're reading your ads performance every day based on profit in your business. So Triple Whale starts to come in when you want more accurate on platform results and you want to view new versus existing customers and view your lifetime value of customer cohorts over long periods of time. There is a suite services that land underneath the Triple Whale banner. We really like these guys. We're friends with Rabab, I think the CMO, and he very, very good at what he does inside of that. We've had a few chats with him. And Triple Whale is a good platform if you do want to dip into the analytics side of things more. But if you need a little bit of advice on when to get involved and if you should, feel free to hit us up and we can help you out. We can do a little bit of a mini audit in your business and go, is it time for this or not? So we use it with some of our customers, but not all. So that's everything there. Now, from our perspective, if you're wondering how we come up with the biggest tech, the ultimate tech stack and how we work with customers, we use the Genius model to make it more simple for e-commerce owners to grow their businesses profitably. Now, the Genius model comes down to 3 core categories. So you've got your promotional aspect. This is everything to do with sales channels and building more reputation in the marketplace for new purchasers coming through your store. How do we promote your store to make sure that we have new people coming top of funnel? Next is the transactional aspect. Now with transaction, this is where you're getting better conversion rates, more average order value out of each customer, and you're getting much better return customer rates as well. So if you have strong returning customer, average order value, and conversion rate, you're going to see an increase in revenue over time. So we just did a training recently on the average order value amplifier, and that's a very strong training if you haven't seen it. So reach out if you want that one for free. Give that one away in some of our ads as well. So feel free to reach out. But the average order value amplifier shows you how to increase the dollar amount per session or per sale in your store. It's a very strong one. So we teach all of this inside the course as well. Now, everything above the line here is really shooting in the dark unless we know how we're doing it. How do we operate our business? And we like to lean into this one specifically for our profitability dashboard that I've mentioned. And the reason why is because most business owners, whether you are good at it or bad at it, don't have a clear understanding of the relationship, how their promotional aspects in their business and how their transactional aspects in their business are coming through and making profit for their business overall. So we need a better understanding of profitability in order to make sure that we're spending in the right places and putting our efforts into dollar productive activities. And a lot of times when we're speaking with business owners, they're not doing that. They're chaotic. Their mindset's crazy. They're like, where do I put effort in next? You probably just saw these tech options that you could put in that we just went through today and went, oh my God, there's so much to do. That's why I pre-framed at the very beginning of the call. Make sure that you're going to go through this and pick the ones that one or two that you need and slowly start building this list over the next 6 months. Okay. So when we have all three of these components working together, we have a profitable business going up. And this is how we've scaled over 100 e-commerce businesses in 2023. So hopefully that makes sense from that perspective. Now, once we go through that genius model with you specific to your circumstance, we can then understand a game plan and what we should be doing with you and your business. Because a lot of times business owners, they fly by the seam of their pants. Let's get honest here. They don't really know what next steps they should be taking. You might be confused as to what ads platform you should be going. You might be burnt by marketing agencies, burnt by a number of marketing agencies, and that's why we created this. So what we want to know is exactly where we're going to put the dollar productive activities. Once we understand that from a game plan, we can actually label out the key areas that we need to be working on, such as your average order value amplifier, our Facebook millions flywheel that has brought in over $10 million in revenue over Black Friday last year. We're going to try and double that this year, which is pretty exciting. You might have your profit dashboard allowing you to read exactly what you need to do inside your business. You might have our ultimate tech stack. I'll just put this one in there as a fun one. And once we understand the roadmap of the things that you need to do to accomplish in your business to start growing profitably, we then can offer the tools, the community and support that you need, the support from coaches that have grown the businesses over and over and over again on a replicable model. And we can give you everything that you need inside a learning management system that is tried and proven and continuously growing on making profitable businesses in the e-commerce niche. So if you're looking for something in that realm, feel free to book a call with us and we can go through that. I hope you found the training extraordinarily beneficial today. You're going to get a list and I'll show you really quick what that looks like. So the list actually looks like this. It's just an easy checklist. All the links are there for you. We're going to give you that for free and we're going to get you rocking and rolling in your e-commerce store. Just bringing it back, if you do want to book a session to figure out more about how we do this, how we use the Genius model to bring into your business and specifically help you on the things that you need to be working on, book a call with us. Either myself or one of my team members will be working with you to go through that strategy and scale session. Just click the link below. They will get you all locked and loaded. All right. I really appreciate you guys stopping in and spending the 30 minutes with me. I look forward to seeing you on more of our trainings. Take advantage of all of our free resources. They're there for a reason. We want to give them out so that businesses profitably grow and don't get burnt by agencies. Don't get burnt by crappy courses and crappy people teaching not so great things. All right. Looking forward to talk to you. Click the link below to book one with me. And I'm super excited to see you guys excel in your e-com businesses.